microphone seems to be plugged in and on. We'll just wait. We'll wait for people to come on and say hi. 2 nights in a row that I'm live on YouTube. That's a first, I believe. Definitely. Just check that we're running. We are. We are, I can see on the computer. Okay. Awesome. It's a weird setup where you're waiting for people to come in, because you don't know if there's a bit of a delay, and obviously the lives are posted after the video as well, so people can see this first sort of awkward exchange where you're just sort of talking to yourself or the 1 or 2 viewers that are here before they've commented anything. So yeah, I mean, for the purpose of the replayers that will come into this and see this later on, it's been a tough workout today. I just did a 10K run for the first time ever. Like I say, I mean, it was tough in the fact that it's more mentally challenging, just a bit boring, to be honest. But it was a good feeling to get it done. I had bags of energy at the end, so I did a nice sprint as well. And I think like an hour and 3 minutes or something like that, I got it done. I wasn't planning to do a 10K, I was just planning to do like a super slow 7. And I got 7 done and I thought, okay, maybe I can push a bit further, maybe I can go a bit more. So I pushed myself and I got it done. But yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. And it's brilliant running at night as well, because you don't really see people. You just focus, you're just locked in, it's dark, the road's lit up, and you have that nice feeling of getting the miles in, but silently, quietly. And that's great. Now there's a few people in here. What's going on, guys? How are you? Edits, hey man. But yeah, for you guys just joining, I was just talking about tonight I did a nice 10K run. And I think I've done close to it before, but that was the furthest in an isolated incident that I've actually run, and that was a good feeling to get that ticked off. And it's not so much about the intensity. It wasn't something that was crazy difficult. It's just boring, and it's about maintaining it. So you're running for over an hour, and to be honest, you get a good buzz when it's done. Hey Bryce, what's going on, man? We've got a few people watching. How's it going, guys? Good to have you here. It's always curious on YouTube because it doesn't really show you where people have come from, if they follow you or not. I know TikTok does, but yeah, I can't really see, so I don't know if you guys are subscribed or not. If you are, let me know. Thanks for the sub, says hey yo. What's going on, brother? Guys, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. If you're a young guy, you're looking to make some changes and improve, this is the channel. Yeah, Bryce, doing good, man. Doing good, thank you. We all doing good. Shit Ranch, how's it going, man? Good to see you again. Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. I'm looking forward to reciprocating some of that value with some of the content that I put out there. So yeah, today was a good one. In terms of the exercise, that 10K run, is a marker that I've been wanting to tick off for a while. And it just came down to convenience more than not, because you need to be, ideally you want to end the 10K close to where you started, or the home point or the finish point. You don't want to do a 10K and then have to run 2K back or walk 2K back. You want to finish dead on. And previously I've been doing runs and it's like, oh, I'm a little bit too close to do 10K because I have to run somewhere else. And then I'll go over, or I'm a little bit too far away, etc. So I stopped and I did a bit shorter, 6, 7. I'm not doing the meme, by the way. I've heard of this meme. 6 or 7 kilometers. And today was one of those points. I was on 7 and I thought, why not? Why not just go for it? Why not just go for it? Everybody sub to Bryce. Everybody sub to Bryce. You remembered me from yesterday 100%, man. 100%. Some good chat yesterday. You were helping the stream a lot yesterday. It was great. We have a few more people on the live this time, so that's awesome. Feel free to say hi, guys. Bryce is begging for the subs. Bryce, what sort of content do you make, brother? What's your thing that you do? Jake, hi man, how are you? What do you think of David Goggins? I'm a big David Goggins fan. I think everybody needs a bit of Goggins in their life. This is one of my favorite books. It's a book that just makes you realize your problems are so small, you know? You know, when you speak to some people and their stories are so dark and so inspiring, like they come from the depths of hell, and you're complaining about your sore feet because you've got blisters, and you know, they tell you their problems and you're like, oh man. I mean, this guy went through terrible things, and then came through the other side and did incredible things. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think he's on the extreme side. There's not a lot of human beings that can do what he can do. But at the same time, if everybody implemented just a smither of Goggins into their daily life, I think we'd be in a better place, man. I think people would be a lot happier. Jake says never give up. 100%. 100%. That is my name. Bryce the Steeler. Okay. Okay. For real, felt so lucky after reading the first chapter. Yeah, I can't remember which chapter it was in particular, but there was a... do you remember the school bus episode where he was talking about something that happened on the school bus? I'm not going to say it because I think it will get flagged up on YouTube, to be honest. Probably rightfully so as well. But Bryce, bro, you're begging it. I'm on stream, man. I can't I can't subscribe. You'll have to leave a comment, and I'll check out your stuff later. But I can't do it now. Everybody subscribe to Bryce. How's the audio, guys? Let me know, because I'm trying the different mic tonight. I'm on the Rode mic instead of the DJI. I just find that the DJI works a little bit better with the DJI cam. Why, bro? Bryce, brother, final warning. Final warning, bro. Come on, chill out, man. Let's enjoy ourselves. If you make some good stuff and I check out your channel, I will I'll definitely subscribe, okay? But if you make some bad stuff, then maybe not. That's a deal. Clear audio. What kind of stuff do you do? You mean like on the channel, Jake? Okay, yeah, awesome. Better than yesterday, maybe. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so my channel, it started off, so my background, a little bit about me, is I'm well, previously I was a sports coach, and I've been doing coaching and working with individuals and teams within sport, sort of coaching people for a long time. And a part of that, isn't just teaching technique and teaching particular movements within football or sport, but working with individuals and talking through their problems. And players have different stresses with mum and dad and school and different things like this. And I kind of just did a bit of mentoring, and it extended to coming on YouTube and sharing my thoughts and perspectives on different things. And yeah, it just extended to hundreds of videos later. I now have my own little Discord community full of guys that are looking to make changes and improve, like myself. And I'll also do one-to-one coaching sessions with people that want to book in with me, and we'll talk face to face about some things that are going on and try and work together to build a plan to sort of work against those issues and how can we come back. I mean, some guys are in a difficult place, some of the guys that I've spoken with, but the goal is to help out where I can, keep them accountable on the way through change, and get some results. So yeah, I mean, and in terms of a job as such, outside of this, post-uni into sort of sales roles, etc., tech sales. That's the current situation. But almost every day I'm posting on YouTube and the other platforms. Maybe not as consistently as I could be on the other platforms. YouTube is a platform I'm pretty comfortable with. But yeah, the goal really is to provide content that is valuable based on lessons and experiences that I've been through or things that I've researched and studied, with the hope that somebody, after watching one of those videos, is in a better position than they were when they clicked on. Was only asking him, what is your favourite book? Hey, I appreciate it, Jake. I appreciate it, man. You have to let me know your thoughts as well. There's over 265 videos, so if you if you ever swipe through and something piques your interest out of the list, then feel free to drop a comment and let me know what you think. Even if you say, Alfie, this is a crap video, let me know, man. What's my favorite book? Oh, okay, my favorite book of all time is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. It's a business and relationship book from a really successful entrepreneur who's no longer with us, and it is quite an old school book, but top tier for communication, relationships, learning when to talk and when to listen in in conversations. Sometimes people think that talking and saying more things is actually valuable. This book taught me that listening is the most important thing. And yeah, there's a lot of gems in there, and a lot of things from that book really helped me in my personal life and professionally as well. Anna, how are you? Hello. Nice, I've read that in my house. Nice, man. I think it's here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. So the cover is like this, and yeah, it's a great book. I mean, I'm actually in need to read it again, to be honest, because it's a pretty special read. And I did I did a lot of annotations to it because I thought it was just this is like a really incredible book. One of those books that you read and you want to go back again. And I need to go back again. I mean, for example, one of the main quotes that I can see here: "A great man shows his greatness by the way he treats little men." You can just close it there, because that's just something I've picked out from a line of the book, It's really is an amazing read. I'd recommend it to you guys 100%. My favorite book is The Richest Man in Babylon. So I've heard of this book, and I believe I need to read that as well. So what were your main takeaways from it? Hey Bryce, I'll be happy to to hear that a reason for you going is because you're going to go and educate yourself. That's a great reason. You know, that's okay with me. Thanks for the support, guys, as well. The subscribers. I think we've gained a few since the live's been on, so I appreciate it. How to Acquire Wealth and Stay Out of Debt. It's a book on money and a bit of morality. Interesting. I'm going to have to give this book a read. The Richest Man in Babylon. Who's the author? Because Jim Rohn, one of my favorite speakers, actually referenced this book. The Richest Man in Babylon. During some of his talks. You've got 1.1k subs. Yes. It's a small channel, man, but I'm looking to grow as much as possible. The more people that subscribe, the larger impact that I can have. So the goal is to just keep growing, but not in a rush. You're not going to catch me doing any crazy stuff to get clout or anything like that. It's just going to be organic, slow growth. If it takes time, it takes time. But I'm hoping that, well, hope is not a strategy for success, but I'm looking forward to one day having 10,000 subscribers on this channel. George Samuel Clayson. Awesome. What is your least favorite book? Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. A lot of the books that I've read I really liked. And one book comes to mind, but I actually put the book down and never finished it because I didn't like it that much. And I actually think that's more about me than it is about the book. I found it very difficult to read. It was like a lot of text, and I read books with a lot of text. So I'm not trying to be all dumb here, but the pages were just line for line, and it was very scientifically worded. And I was just going through it. I was thinking, this is exhausting. This is really exhausting. I feel like I'm reading an essay here. You know, I've been told it's a really good book, and that was Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman. And this guy won a Nobel Prize, and most people that read the book in full will say it's incredible. So I'm just, you know, clearly that book and me, we didn't get on. But if you're going to ask me what's a book that I opened that I really didn't like, that was it. But that's not Daniel's fault, that's my fault. That's my fault for not finishing it. I'm trying to think of books that I read and that at the end I didn't really have a great feeling for. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think to be fair, I haven't really got many that I've actually finished and put down and thought, no, that wasn't great. But that one that I mentioned, yeah, I'm telling you, man. Your cousin ripped it. Okay. I'm not the only one. I mean, a book that I've been reading at the moment, I'm trying to find, so here's one, but I'm trying to find the other one. Ah, here we are. Okay, it's hidden underneath my journal. Hi, Royale, how are you? I'm sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. So I'm a bit of a Robert Greene fan, so I've read The 48 Laws of Power, I've read The Laws of Human Nature, I've read Mastery, and now I'm on the 33 Strategies of War. And yeah, we're only a few pages in, to be fair. I'm just at the preface, but It's a nice chunky book. But as a daily read, Robert Greene's The Daily Laws, and yeah, one thing I've been doing on these lives is reading a couple of laws, just to gather some perspectives and see what you guys think. What time is it? So the time is 9:30. So we're on a decent time. It's a respectable time. I'm good. How are you? Also, what's the author's name of the book that you're reading? Yes, Robert Greene. So Greene. So here's a chapter, a small chapter from the Daily Laws, and it's meant to be that on the 1st of January every single year you'll start. We're a little bit late. But here's the 12th of January. We'll make it the 1st of November. The obstacle is the way. Some people do not become aware of inclinations or future career paths in their childhood, but instead are made painfully aware of their limitations. They are not good at what others seem to find easy or manageable. The idea of calling in life is alien to them. In some cases, they internalize the judgments and criticisms of others and come to see themselves as essentially deficient. If they are not careful, this can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Nobody faced this fate more powerfully than Temple Grandin. In 1950, at the age of 3, Temple Grandin was diagnosed with autism. A doctor had suggested she be institutionalized for the rest of her life. Through the help of speech therapists, she was able to avoid such a fate and attend regular school. She slowly developed an intense interest in animals and in autism itself. This led to a career in sciences. With her exceptional reasoning powers, she now has been able to throw light on the phenomenon of autism and explain it in a way that no one else has been able to. Somehow she had managed to overcome all of the seemingly insurmountable obstructions in her path and find her way to life's task that suited her to perfection. When you confront your limitations, you are moved to respond in some way that is creative. And as it was for Temple Grandin, it may be in a way that no one else has done or even thought of before. Daily law. Confront one of your limitations, one of the obstructions in your path today. Break beyond it, climb over it, think your way around it. Don't run from it. It was created for you. There we go. It's an interesting one, and that's just a single chapter every single day that you'll pick up the book and read. So first thing in the morning, do a little bit of reading. The obstacle is the way. The thing that was meant to break that girl and push her into a certain box for the rest of her life was the very thing that allowed her to have the most impact on the world. And maybe that's the same for you, but you just don't know it yet. Hi, Dana. How are you? The charge is going to go on this soon, so I'm going to need to unplug the mic. Unfortunately. Apologies, guys. I need to make sure the phone doesn't die, because the most important thing, despite having beautiful audio, is to have audio at all, right? Here we go. Thanks for the likes, guys. It helps out the live, helps out the lives, pushes it to a wider audience. Which other do you like? What do you mean, brother? Which Uther? Uther. I don't know what that is. What's an Uther? O-U-R-T-H-E-R. Let me have a look. No, it's not a word. What is it that you're referring to, Bryce? What's going on, Dana? Are you still here, man? You still with us? I hope the audio is okay as well, guys. I know we had to move away from the mic, which is annoying, but it's either the phone dies or the audio goes down a little bit. And if the phone dies, goodbye live. So I'll make the sacrifice. Back in the case and on the side. So the people that are watching now, are you guys subscribers? Are you guys finding me on your YouTube live feed? What's the story? Good luck with your stream, bro. Thank you, man. Welcome as well. It's good to see new people here. This isn't something that I normally do too much of, the live stream on YouTube. It's normally it's TikTok. On TikTok I get on TikTok you can seem to get quite a few people, like hundreds of people on TikTok, because the algorithm's just electric. It'll just send your video to so many people. But YouTube is seemingly a bit different, and I think people on YouTube are generally more conscientious. So I think YouTube offers a more quality, or YouTube has a tendency to invite people that are a bit more switched on, I would say. I think that's a nice way of phrasing it. Excuse me, guys, just taking the socks off because I did a long run and it's quite cold here in the UK. So I did a double sock, but we're back in the house now and there's no need. 10K run tonight, which was good fun. Happy to get that ticked off. The mic's fine in my opinion. Hey, good. Good. So yeah, I've been using a combination of, for the channel, Rode, and more recently, the DJI, which is, I think, the best. It's a tremendous microphone. What's the solution to overthinking and fear of failure? Well, look, brother, if you constantly engage in overthinking, then you're never going to put yourself in a position to fail. And if you're not putting yourself in a position to fail, you're not putting yourself in a position to grow. The chances are, if you want to change anything in your life, you're going to try and it's not going to go the right way first time around. But if you're so scared of failure that you don't even try, it's almost worse than failure. It's like living in a reality where you never do anything, even though you know there's stuff that you need to do. And the solution is, look, brother, I would say the worst situation is staying where you are right now, right? You're not happy with your current reality, seemingly. And Subsequently, if you keep doing the same things and you keep procrastinating and putting yourself in this state of paralysis, then you're going to experience the same emotions next year and the year after that. But if you just go for it, if you just take the risk and try, yeah, maybe it doesn't work out the first time around, but you'll become a hell of a lot better the more times you go at it. And eventually you'll hit your goal. Bryce, it's been a pleasure, man. Take care, brother. And yeah, comment on one of the videos and I will check you out. I'll check out the channel. Understanding cannot intuit, and the sensibility cannot think in no other way than from their unification can cognition arise. Brother, I gotta be honest, you have earned the name Abraham there. That was a tremendously well-worded sentence. I'm gonna need to think about that one. Good job, man. Yeah, YouTube and TikTok algorithms do work differently. 100%. I think it's one of those things. TikTok's quite reactive, you know? Like you just on TikTok it can be like this. YouTube's more of a slow burner. But you see my channel, I've been making videos for a long time now on YouTube. I think I've got like over 265 long format videos of me just talking to the camera like this and 1,106 subscribers. So I think that's a cool number. It's an amazing number. But on TikTok, it's far easier to get those numbers in a shorter time. Too fast. No worries, brother. No worries, man. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. So then you see me another time. I can pop up on your For You page. I can pop up on your subscriptions list and hopefully provide some value. This channel's going to grow. This channel's going to keep going. Because I guess I'm just not going to stop, right? I'm not going to stop. And I want to have conversations with people as well. At some point or another, I'd really like to be in front of some of these guys on podcasts and speaking to people and having interesting conversations. I often, I've brought my friends on a couple of times to the channel and I've done a bit of collaboration with other people, other creators, and that's been really interesting. But I'd love to do more collaborations and at some point maybe branch out and speak to different people. So how are you guys enjoying the weekend so far? What have you been up to? What have you been doing? Relaxing time? Have you enjoyed yourself? Have you been working out, training hard? What have you been up to? Actually going to sleep. For the whole weekend or now? Good man. Get some rest. Get some rest. Take it easy. Subscribe. And I'll see you again sometime, I'm sure. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe. Have resisted temptation. What have you resisted temptation from, brother? Stefan, what's going on? Welcome. How are you? Guys, I'm going to change the setting of the light, but I want you to tell me what you think, what you prefer. Lust, among other things. Good job, brother. Good job. Keep up the good work. And push the devil away, man. Push the devil away. Good. You? I'm good, man. I'm very good. No problems here. Those gateway tapes got me feeling dizzy. What's the gate? I don't know what you mean. All good. Which light was better? This one? The golden one? Or the Different one. No, I don't know about them. I don't know what you mean. Can you explain it as if you were explaining it to a boomer? I think I'm a bit of a boomer sometimes, guys. I really don't. I don't follow the lingo. I just got taught yesterday what the 6'7" meme was, but I don't really get it. But this light or this one? No, this one. I'll take a boom sometimes. What do you mean, brother? Azure means Project Gateway, which was a CIA project regarding conscientiousness. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the behavioral types. Obviously, conscientiousness was one. Obviously, you got extroverted people. I know Peterson talks about the different types. What is the purpose here? Well, to be honest, Mr. Cuss, the purpose is to speak to some of the subscribers. If you're familiar with my content, it does heavily put a focus on personal development for men. So if you like those sorts of things, feel free to stick around. But yeah, in terms of the purpose, I'm just saying hi. I'm just speaking to people. I'm trying to do a few more lives on YouTube. I think it's good for, you know, for engagement and talking to new people. I just subbed because I feel like it. What a wonderful person. What a wonderful person. I appreciate that. That's awesome. It's a big help. Because, you know, the way that YouTube works is that you just got to be consistent. Little by little by little by little by little, and one day, boom. But I'm actually really enjoying the grind. I'm really enjoying putting content out there, and I love seeing comments, and people will just comment on a video saying this was excellent, or they'll add their own thought to the particular topic, and that's awesome. Hello. What is your idea of success in men? Feeling like they ended the year better than they started it every year. The continual pursuit of progression and elevation over a consistent period of time. Not necessarily, you know, you don't have to be a millionaire. You don't have to have a six-figure salary. You just have to be better than you were at the start of the year. You've always got to be improving. I think that's something that men should strive for. And I think if more men did strive for that, they would feel better about themselves. Thank you, Stefan. I appreciate that. I try my best. Do you believe in God? Yes, I do. I do. Do you? $1,108 subs. Awesome. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. 6 people and 7 likes. I can't. If you have some time and like meditation, if you can possibly check out the Gateway tapes. Let me think. I think you might like it. Okay, let me have a look. Is it safe for YouTube? I'm not gonna get like the Prime Minister turn up at my door or something. You know, because in the UK you get arrested for stuff quite easily. I don't want to get in trouble, man. The Gateway tapes. Let's have a look. Okay, I'm gonna give it a listen. That's interesting. I believe that fulfillment is the final goal. Nice. I'm a small content creator and it's pretty good, but I don't want to be that small of a content creator. Well, look, it's just about time. It's just about consistency and doing it for the right reasons. Like, honestly, I would like to grow, but primarily I would like to provide value, and I'd like to make good content that makes people smile or feel better about themselves or laugh or inspires them to go and make some change. Because of that, over a long period of time, if you go into something with the intention to provide value, you're not thinking of the end goal. But when you think of the end goal and you post a video and you're like, oh my God, if this video doesn't get me more followers and more likes, I'm a failure. You're not doing it for the right reasons. And subsequently, that's not going to motivate you for a long enough period of time to get the results that you want. So it's like when people will set all of their motivation on having like a nice shiny watch or a car, they don't get out of bed the same way that a man gets out of bed because he's motivated by the prospect of being a good dad for his future kids. Do you understand the sort of difference between those two and how much deeper one is than the other? Hey, Stefan, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's a noble goal, bro. And I try, boys. I try and I really try and off cameras live the same way. Like people that know me, people that are close to me, hopefully will say the same thing. Because I see so many guys that act it on the camera but just don't live it at all. And of course, there's times that my opinions are going to change, my perspectives are going to change. Of course, I'm going to make mistakes in my personal life. And I understand that the bigger you get, the more scrutiny you're going to get. But I really care about trying to do the same thing in my personal life that I'll talk about on here. This is why I try and avoid crazy takes as well. I think authenticity is very important. Feelings are for women. Thoughts are not to be trusted. Get free today. Stop believing thoughts. Yeah, I don't fully agree, man. I think feelings are for everyone. And I think feelings can be deceiving sometimes. I think if you listen to your feelings all the time, you're going to have a problem. But if you ignore your feelings all the time, you're going to have an even bigger problem. I had a hate comment on my video because I shipped someone that the person doesn't ship. So I replied and deleted the comment. You're going to get hate. You're going to get hate. I mean, it's actually one of my favorite things to receive hate because look, when you're on your way down, nobody hates on you. Nobody goes to the homeless guy and spits on him and kicks him and bullies him in public in front of people because it's just such a low level activity. Such a pathetic thing to do. People are looking at this guy and they're thinking, why would you pick on somebody like that? But on the flip side, when you're on your way up, people will comment about you. People will say nasty things about you. People will talk about you to other people behind your back. But it's because you're on the way up. So when you're creating content and you're putting stuff out there, there are going to be people that say nasty things. There are going to be people that say, oh, AlfPursuit doesn't have a clue what he's talking about. AlfPursuit is a waffler. Fine. That's okay. I asked them, what are they doing? What are they creating? Are they making the world a better place? Probably not. Probably just sat in their room, busting one out 7 times a day in their mum's basement, you know, whilst I'm out here trying to help guys and trying to create something valuable. And, you know, again, it's a sign that you're on the way up, because when you're on the way down, people don't care about you. So I say to you, look, keep creating the content. There's going to be some hate comments, but, you know, like them. Like, give the hate comments like the heart reaction. Pin the comments. I mean, if it's abusive, then get it off there. You don't really need it on the channel. But I like to, what I've done a few times, if I've got hate comments, I've just pinned it so that they can see it's been pinned. And what happens naturally is people delete their comment because they think, yeah, I'm going to look like an asshole for this. And if this guy goes viral one day or this guy blows up one day, my pinned comment, my pinned hate comment's going to be there, and that's not going to be good. So, I mean, there's 2 ways to look at it. You can let it defeat you, or you can just say, you know what? It's because I'm on the way up. Do I know Stray Kids? I don't know. No, I don't know what that is. You don't create thoughts, so why listen to them? I mean, you could challenge that and say, well, you don't create certain unexpected scenarios in life, so why do you react to them? Well, because if you don't move out of the way of the car that's coming very quickly towards you, you're gonna die. And sometimes, if you don't listen to a particular thought, you miss something quite apparent and you make a mistake. So I don't know. I don't know if that's the best point, but I'll engage. You're very helpful. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you're taking some value, guys. Makes a big difference. Makes a huge difference. You know, I've actually been following your channel for a few months from time to time. Your channel is doing good, but maybe there's some things you can improve. I'd be open to hear it, man. I'd be open to hear it. You know, of course, I'm sure there's areas to improve. A lot of people talk about editing. For me, I'm never going to edit because the whole point of the channel was to keep things authentic, to keep things unedited. For sustainability purposes as well, guys, like editing videos takes a long time. But for me, as long as you can see me, you can hear me clearly, and I'm talking coherently, it's way easier to post. Way easier to post. When you edit, it takes a lot of time. You then have to download and upload the video, and you can create less. I can have more of an impact if I just push something out there consistently, right? But if I were to overthink the process and think about editing and think about thumbnails and all of these things, you probably wouldn't have been subscribed to me because you wouldn't have seen the video that came up on your feed. Just naturally, because there's less frequency. I subscribe when I join the live. It's a boy band and they're pretty famous. No, I don't really like boy bands too much. You cannot polish a turd also. Nice, Stephen. How's it going, man? In my humble opinion, two things: thumbnails and visual editing. It's not the I understand it, man. I appreciate the feedback, but it's not what I'm going for. I want my videos on this channel to be very simple, very unedited, and I want you to see the thumbnail and know what the video is about. I want you to see the thumbnail and know that there's no edits coming. I don't want high dopamine popping stuff and visuals in the channel, because I think guys need to learn to concentrate a little bit more. If you can't sit through a 10-minute video, I understand as well, you know, if you're a person that watches every video, it probably gets a bit boring after a while, and you need to you need to go away and have a bit of a break from the AlfPursuit for sure. And I like watching engaging videos, but one of the main points for the channel was just to keep things as simple as possible. No edits, no thumbnails. Of course, good quality, like in terms of the camera, in terms of the microphone as well. But as I mentioned earlier, when you focus too much on polishing things and having your thumbnail and your, you know, catchy titles and edits, it takes way longer and you produce way less. And consistency is the most important thing. No, and I get it as well. And you're absolutely right. You are right. And that is where it will take me longer. I appreciate that. And that is a compromise I'm willing to make as well. I understand that if you don't do these things, the growth will be slower. My thing is that I'm okay with that. I'm okay with slow growth over a long period of time. Like I'm 265 videos in. ¿Qué otros idiomas hablas además del inglés? Hablo un poco de español también, pero la verdad es que estoy practicando y tengo que mejorar mis habilidades. Ahora mismo soy nivel B1.3 o algo así, pero sí, como dije, la verdad es que tengo que practicar más. Quiero encontrar o buscar tutor en línea en este momento porque he, he cambiado donde vivo y no hay, en este momento no hay una escuela cerca de mi casa, entonces quiero hacer clases en línea, practicar más y mejorar, porque quiero hablar con fluidad. En 2027. Quiero. Es la ambición. For my English brothers, I'm very sorry for that 40 seconds or so of Spanish. I sat there thinking, what is this guy talking about? Daniel, ¿cómo te va, tío? Good to see you, man. Ya te enseño, amigo. Tenemos que hacer una llamada algún día. Espero que el trabajo va bien. Has recibido una promoción, ¿no? ¿Qué tal? ¿Todo bien? It's fine, dude. Tú hablas español, ahora yo hablaré en inglés. ¿De acuerdo? Sí. Todo bien. So if there are any people watching the live back, which some subscribers will do, I saw that yesterday. I did a live and a few people went back to the video and watched it. It's like there's going to be people maybe that do that tomorrow for this one, and around this point they're going to be thinking, what the hell is going on here? I thought this dude was English. Just for the likes, guys. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Okay, brother. Has recibido otra. También. Bien hecho. So, yeah, I mean, amazing job, man. 2 promotions, that's incredible. I mean, it's not surprising. You're a valuable guy, man, and it was a matter of time, but a pretty quick turnaround, so you must be doing a great job. So how many languages do you speak? So 1.5. I'm gonna say English and then a bit of Spanish, because I can only get so far in Spanish. If I'm speaking to people in Latin America, I think I can hold a conversation, but with people in España, it's very difficult. They speak very quickly. I have to go, but before that, I wanted to say I respect your vision. That you might have to focus on other aspects of your vids in order for more people to watch. I appreciate it, bro. Thanks for the feedback, man. Like I said, I think I agree with what you're saying. I'm just willing to make that compromise to maintain the direction I want to go with the channel. You know, but you're right. You're right. Difference is not diversity. Diversity is given, but difference is that by which the given is given. That through which the given is given as diverse. It's the 5th within the company. Thanks, brother. That's You're going up, bro. I gotta teach you Mexican. I would suggest more spicy titles. I need to. You guys are trying to get me to enter the clickbait world. There's a guy that I really like on YouTube who inspires a lot of my videos, and I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but it's the Dry Creek Wrangler, Dwayne. I love his content. I absolutely love his content, and he's just sat on a porch on his farm. He's got a cigar. He's relaxing. You can see maybe the cattle in the background. You can see the green in the background. It's just calm, relaxed, speaking what's on his mind. And the titles are just simple. There's nothing too clickbaity. He does well. He does well. He'll get 1 million views on some of them, 2 million views, 3 million views. But I don't know. As much as maybe clickbait's important to an extent, I don't want to be the guy who's just like, you won't believe what happened. And then somebody clicks on the video and it's just nothing, right? There's nothing more annoying than when you click on a video and you know you've been clickbaited. It's like that dislike button just pulls you closer to it. Saying that, I don't really dislike videos, to be honest. You speak a lot of languages. Good work, man. Good work. Pleasure. Pleasure. Thanks for your hey, thanks for coming on. Thanks for stopping by to chat as well. It's a topic that many people struggle with. That content generates a lot of engagement. There's a community opportunity there. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you're talking about like an actual community, I'd love to at some point or another. That's definitely something I'm interested in. I just need to be sure that, you know, it's providing some value. And I know definitely I can do that. But if I'm ever going to make something in that regard, it's got to be something good. I'll be back soon. Bye. Okay. I don't know how long we're going to be here. But if you're back, then amazing. Oh, and I'm a girl. Okay. It's hard to tell sometimes, guys, because I just see a tiny little photo. And I can't even see the photo. Let me just see that the live is going okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I need a cup of tea or something. That's what I need. I need a cup of tea with me. Like a nice warm tea. That'd be good right now. If you just click the fingers and then boom. Do you prefer tea over coffee? Yo prefiero café. Me encanta el café. Daniel, tío. Yo bebo 2 o 3 tazas de café cada día. Sin duda. Literalmente, tío. Me encanta el café. Pero a veces en la noche, una taza de té, tío, es la bomba. Es increíble. ¿Y tú qué prefieres? Yo creo que hay momentos para tomar un té. Como, como ahora mismo, 10 y 10, ¿no? Está bien así. Si no, no podrás dormir. Prefiero el café como 5 tazas en un día. Tío, okay. Even at night. Yeah, I mean, it's just caffeine's not too good before you sleep. I mean, I know some tea has caffeine, but I like a decaffeinated tea is the thing that I'll go for if I can, like a sleep tea, if that makes sense. I need to get myself a comfy chair, guys. I've only got this little stool, like a little stool like this, and it's not sustainable. The back is sore, and I did a 5K run before this. What am I talking about? I did a 10K run before this, not a 5K run, a 10K run, and my feet are pretty beat up. Gotta be honest, but it was a good feeling. It was a really good feeling. How many times a week do you train? So in the gym, here's my rule. Minimum is 3. Minimum. Preference is at least 4. Incredible week, 5. Because you need 2 days of rest, at least. Because otherwise, look, if you train so hard, you don't actually allow your muscles to recover, to reap the rewards of certain training. So overtraining leads to less gains. But if, for example, I hit the gym 3 times, maybe the other couple of days I'll go for a run or something like that. I'm trying to become a bit more of a hybrid athlete because I understand the importance of cardio. And cardio is the thing that we always let slip. You know, nobody wants to get up and go for a run. It's such a horrible thing to do. But it's the thing that will strip the fat, and it's the thing that will make you a better athlete. We can cope and we can throw the dumbbells around in the gym and we can think, yeah, I'm fit. No, you're not. No, you're not. You can lift weights, but you're not fit, you know? That's a lived experience, by the way. Like, I'm a strong boy, but, you know, it's better to be fit and strong, you know, rather than just throwing weights around. But how's things, man? You mentioned the job and the promotion, which is incredible, but how's family? How's personal life, man? How's your training going? Tell me, anything changed? Obviously, I know you're not in the community, which is sad, man, because you're missed. You're 100% missed, and I hope to see you back there one day. But you know, it'd be good to honestly hop on a call sometime for sure, and we can well, you can practice your English with me, and then maybe we switch in the conversation. Let me put this other little lamp on. We have another lamp in here that might help with the lighting. I would love that, brother. Sadly, my times don't match. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. It's an investment, isn't it? And look, if you're not gonna ever make the calls, I get it. It's just a shame the way it worked out because it's great value. But again, if I'm in your shoes as well, and you can never make the calls, it's just tough, isn't it? And if honest, no workout lately, still struggling to get back into it. Any advice? I mean, Look, man, the advice is start small, and I really mean small. Like if you're trying to get back into it, set yourself a challenge to go once a week. Set yourself a challenge to literally go one time. And then the following week, two. And then the following week, two again. And the week after that, three. And stick at it. Because, you know, the worst thing that I think, or one of the most common mistakes people make is just jumping in with anything they do. This doesn't have to be fitness related, but just jumping in right at the deep end and doing something 4, 5, 6, 7 times a week. And they're just burnt out a couple of weeks after. Now, luckily, you're going to have some muscle memory because I know you're not in bad shape. So you're going to have some muscle memory and you're going to be okay after a little while. But, mate, so slow, so steady. It's important. Just literally once a week to start with. And, you know, build up from there. I think if you follow that, I think you'll be good, man. I think you'll be good. I just say take it slow. And you're a busy guy as well. You're working. And look, if you can't make the gym, can you run? You know? Can you do a workout at home? I think if we're honest with ourselves, the answer's always yes, you know? Why have you been... Why do you feel you've been out for so long? How long has it been since you've trained and how did you get into this position? Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to hearing updates, man. I'm looking forward to hearing updates because your training is really important. Your training and your health and your fitness is very important. Because if you set off to a good start now, when you're older, you're going to be very grateful for this work you did, for the discipline, the physical discipline you put in place previously. A lot of old people, they get to 60s and 70s and they think, right, I better start training. But if they'd have started earlier, they wouldn't have needed to start. They would have just continued a good habit. So we owe it to our future selves. You know, for me, I can't really remember the last time, unless I was away, that I had a real break from the gym. You know, and if I can't go to the gym, I'll run. If I can't run for whatever reason, I'll do push-ups. Or if I'm away, I'll find a gym. And I make it very important. I know some people, look, people don't always put importance on the same things, but I understand how quickly being out of the gym can affect you and the negatives it can have. Time management, which again, mate, you know, when you're working long hours, it can happen. Like in the in the job before the job I have now, I was doing 7:30 till like 5:30 most days. 7:30 till between 4:30 and 5:30, but to be honest, it was more likely closer to 5 and 5:30. You just stay late. That was the sort of mentality. And you know, I'd get home at maybe 6. I would want to cook some food. And then by the time everything's done, you're like, oh, I can't be bothered to go to the gym. But I would find myself walking towards the door, changed and ready to go. I didn't want to go, but you just have to get it done. But when you get back and the session's over, you're very grateful that you made that decision because you know that that was the best thing. And you do that 3 or 4 times in a week, and then you're done. But I get it. There's times where you really don't want to. There's times you don't want to. And if you start really early, it's hard. Because if you've got a girlfriend or you've got family as well, you know, training every day after work is something that can take valuable time away, especially if the gym's not close. But this is why as well, I'll try and simplify the workouts. Like I don't train really for longer than 40 minutes, 45 minutes, max an hour, you know, because like, you don't need to. If you work hard within the session, you don't need to. I mean, today I did like an hour and like I did a 10K, so I was like running for like an hour, like a slow run, but a decent run. And that's an example of where I'll run more, but it was literally for endurance. That was the purpose of the run. Totally, 100%, man, 100%. Look, guys, I think I might sort of wrap up the live in a minute or two, just because I've been going for a while now, and yeah, 70 minutes. It's getting a little bit late. I think I need a nighttime tea, something like that. Relax. I've got a bit of reading to do. The 33 strategies of war. I'm planning to wage war on YouTube and grow this channel, despite the resistance. But yeah, if you haven't already, guys, drop a subscribe to the channel. Every single one makes a big difference, and we're going to grow as much as we possibly can this year. 1,110. I mean, there was a time that I was really looking forward to getting 1,000 subscribers, but more than the number, the comments and kind words from people who have taken value and expressed gratitude for some of the stuff I put out there. 265 videos later. So I'll keep going, but you guys keep going as well, and keep up the good work, keep up the good habits. You're gonna slip, you're gonna fail sometimes, but get back up and get back on the horse. Daniel, bro, thanks for saying hi, man, and huge congratulations on the 2nd promotion. It's incredible, bro, and looking forward to hearing that you're back in the gym and making progress there as well. Keep up the good work. For those of you guys that have tuned in for this long, thank you very much. For those of you guys rewatching, I hope it was a good one. But anyway, as always, thanks for your time and attention. I'll see you in the next one.